Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy MG Nas, and I'm back again with another NFL YouTube video. Today, man, we got the NFL Week 2 Power Rankings. So, if you enjoy these videos, make sure you hit that like, comment down below what your Power Rankings are, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want to, I'd appreciate if you share out the channel to anyone else. We're on the road to 150 subscribers, so I'd appreciate if you share out the channel to anyone else. But the love is always appreciated, never taken for granted. So make sure y'all hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this video. So we got the 2020 Week 2 Power Rankings. Man, this is a lot of upsets happened this week, and there's gonna be some new teams in the Power Rankings, some teams that went up and some teams that went down. So let's start off by number 1, and this is the same for Week 1. Is the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, they went out there, they took care of business against the Texans. I mean, it was really that game was really no competition. It was just the Chiefs just being the Kansas City Chiefs. Sammy Watkins had a pretty good game, and that's just basically what happened. Chiefs being the Chiefs. And then you got number 2, you got the Saints, who took care of business against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A lot of people thought it would be a closer game. It'll be a better game, a high-scoring game. But the Saints went out there against Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, and he went out there and he performed, and the Saints took care of business. Michael Thomas, at the end of the game, did have an ankle sprain, so that is something to look out for in the next few weeks. So, but the Saints are still number 2. Now, we got the number 3, the Ravens. They actually moved up a spot from last week. The Ravens, they went out there against the Cleveland Browns and they balled out. Everybody thought the Browns would have that bounce back season. Let's see if Baker Mayfield can take that step up. Let's see if they can actually use their talent and not just be overhyped. And they lost week 1. I'm sorry, the Ravens beat the Browns week 1, and the Ravens just handled business. They did what they were supposed to do. The Browns currently right now are still one of the most overhyped teams in the league. Next at number 4, you got the Bills, who moved up one spot as well. The Buffalo Bills, man, they went out against the Jets. Josh Allen probably had the best game of his career. Josh Allen had a game. The Jets, the Jets, I don't know why they just don't use Le'Veon Bell. And I heard Le'Veon Bell does have a hamstring injury. I don't know what quarter he got injured in. But from what I know, when Le'Veon Bell was in the game, the Jets didn't use him, and the Bills got an easy win there. Next at number 5, the Seahawks also moved up a spot. They got the dub against the Atlanta Falcons. That was a crazy game. Russell Wilson just went ballistics. Chris Carson had a pretty good first quarter. Metcalf had a good game. The Seahawks, they really performed out there, and they did their thing. So that's a good win from them. And number 6, the Packers, moving up 5 spots from last week. At number 6, the Aaron Rodgers. That's the Aaron Rodgers that I seen from 2014, 2015. The Aaron Rodgers I seen on Sundays. The Aaron Rodgers I seen when they won the Super Bowl. And this is prime Aaron Rodgers. You see, this is the Aaron Rodgers that everybody was looking for last year. And Aaron Rodgers came out, he destroyed the Vikings. And man, if the Packers can do this consistently, the Packers are probably a Super Bowl contender. Number 7, you got the Tennessee Titans with a close win yesterday. Now, a lot of people say, oh, it shouldn't have been that close against Denver. But what y'all have to understand is the Titans will always be in close games. Probably all 16 games could be a one possession game because of the type of team they are. They are a team who just controls the clock with running the ball, and they play defense. And they did that last game. So the Titans are still in the top 10 because the Titans, they like I said, just because it was against the Broncos and it was a close game doesn't mean that the Titans are bad, because they will be in games like this. This is how they want to win games. They want to win games like this. And they went out there, they took care of business. They actually should have won by more if Steven Gostkowski would have made like 3 field goals, but they still got the win nonetheless. Next, at number 8, you got the Cardinals moving up 5 spots. They got the upset win against the San Francisco 49ers, and honestly, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they won. DeAndre Hopkins with his Cardinal debut basically just went off. And if the Cardinals can keep this up, they are definitely a playoff team. And Kyler Murray in year two, he's looking good so far. So the Cardinals, they look great, they play great, and their results came out in the win, and that's how they move up to number 8 and moved up 5 spots. And then number 9, you got the team who lost to the Cardinals, the San Francisco 49ers. They moved down 6 spots. They were previously at number 3. The Niners, man, their defense did not look good at all, man. Like I said, D-Hop just went off on the Niners. And Jimmy G, I heard he made a couple of mistakes. I didn't watch the game. I watched the highlights of the game. But, the Niners, they're still a good team. They were missing Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. So they were missing a big part of their receiving core. And if the Niners, they pick up, their defense has to play better. And if they get their 2 receivers back, they should still be one of the best teams in the NFC. And then you got number 10, you got the Rams. They moved up. They weren't even, matter of fact, they moved up so high that they wasn't even in the top 15 last week. They didn't even make the video last week. The Rams moved up. They pulled the upset against the Dallas Cowboys. They ran the ball down the Cowboys' throats. Then they stopped the Cowboys' offense. Man, the Rams, they played a good game. They played good on offense in the first half and then played good on defense in the second half. So if you ask me, they had a pretty balanced game, a pretty good win. And that's the type of games you might have to expect from Rams. Running down your throat and then play action and a lot of screen passes. Jared Goff will not be throwing it down the field a lot, but that's a good one by the Rams. Balanced win, balanced game. And yeah, man, that's a good win. Number 11, you got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They moved up. Last week, they were an honorable mention right outside the top 15. This week, they get to number 11. They beat the Giants. Juju Smith-Schuster had a great game. He showed why he can be a number 1 receiver. Chase Claypool with the big sideline catch in the first quarter. That was nice to see. So, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers looked good yesterday. Big Ben looked good yesterday. The return of Big Ben Roethlisberger is here, and the Steelers are at number 11 with a good win. Number 12, and this could have been the number 11 over the Steelers. I was debating, but number 12 is the Patriots. Cam Newton had a coming out party. Cam Newton 2.0 is here. The Patriots, man, this is not the same Cam Newton from Carolina. This is a new Cam. This is the Cam that's trying to revive his career, and this is great, man. 2 rushing touchdowns. This is the Cam Newton. This is the Cam Newton we all are used to seeing. And man, they moved up 3 spots. They were number 15 for week 1, and now going into week 2, they are number 12. And man, if the Patriots can keep this up, and Cam Newton, if he run the ball with the efficiency like this, it'll open up the pass game with him and Edelman. So this is only up from here for the New England Patriots. Now, number 13, you got the Dallas Cowgirls. They moved down 6 spots because of the loss to the LA Rams. Mike McCarthy, I mean, he didn't coach a bad game, but he went away from Zeke in the fourth quarter. I don't know why they stopped running the ball when literally Zeke was not getting a stop. They literally could have ran the ball throughout the whole fourth quarter and tied the game up and sent it to overtime, or even scored it, took a lead, because that's how unstoppable Zeke was. Then on the last drive, you just had to throw the ball, and his play calling on the last drive, it wasn't the best. He should have played the sidelines a little bit better. And Dak didn't have a horrible game, but he didn't have a great game either. So Zeke had a good game until they stopped giving him the ball. And the Cowboys, they moved down 6 spots. Number 14, the Buccaneers also moved down 6 spots. I mean, I expected them to kind of like have a little bit of issues, because you got a new quarterback, you got a new tight end that's going to be implemented into the offense. So therefore, you're going to have to work on that chemistry issues and the stuff with the limited training camp and no preseason. You got to expect this. So I'm still think the Bucs are going to be a playoff team. And I still think next time the Bucs and Saints play is going to be that good game that everybody wanted it to be. I think once the Buccaneers get their chemistry stuff down, once they get their timing down, and once they all get together and put it all together, the Buccaneers are going to be a good team. And they didn't have 100% healthy Mike Evans, so that also played a factor. And like I said, this same game, it was the same game that Michael Thomas got hurt. So like I said, look out for that in the next few weeks. Number 15, and the last team in the top 15 power rankings for week 2. This team had a great game. The Las Vegas Raiders at number 15. Henry Ruggs with the injury. I heard it was nothing too serious. He did have a good game when he did play. He did get one, I think he got like one 50-yard pass. Josh Jacobs went ballistics for 3 touchdowns. They got a great one against the Panthers. Man, that was a fun game to watch, honestly. The Raiders, but like I said, the Raiders got the job done against the Panthers. So Derek Carr had a pretty good game. Nelson No Hands Aguilar caught a touchdown. So he's finally not dropping stuff. So man, that's the top 15 power rankings for this week, man. The Raiders, they snuck in the number 15. That number 15 spot was really it was debatable. And the honorable mentions for the power ranking top 15 this week is one, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got the upset win over the Indianapolis Colts. They will continue to move up, and they will, like I said, they will continue to move up and be good. Another honorable mention is the Washington football team. They big win against the Eagles, against my team, and they deserve to be an honorable mention. And another team that got left out of the top 15 barely was actually the Eagles. The bad loss pushed them from the 9th spot to out of the top 15, and they are the 3rd honorable mention. So if you enjoy this content, make sure you hit that like, comment down below your top 15 power rankings or your top 10 or top 5. It doesn't matter. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to, make sure you share it out to any other sports fans that you know as we try to grow and we try to get to 150 subscribers. So it's your boy MG Nas. The underrated tour continues. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. It's your boy MG Nas, and I'm out. Peace.